Hey, I'm Margie from the Augusta Office Services team, and I wanted to share with you how I live safety at home. So a lot of us think safety is locking your doors, making sure everything's secure before you leave the home, but what about yourself when you leave the home? How do you stay safe when you travel on business or leisure? So, for instance, this weekend I went up to New York and New Jersey for a family event, and it was a lot colder there. So let me share with you what I brought. In preparation, I had gloves for the winter storm, and I also had hand warmers to keep myself warm. You always want to make sure that if you're going for a short duration of a trip, that you just take a carry-on, so then you don't have to deal with TSA. There's a rule I like to follow when I travel, out of state or just on a trail, and it's called the LALA rule. So that's having logistics and awareness. So knowing your mode of travel, and then also being aware of where you travel. Is it walkable? Do you need to take an Uber? All those things that you need to keep in mind when you leave the home. So when you think about not only doing leisure travel, you also want to think about, if I go out on a trail, what am I going to do? We're so dependent on technology these days that if you are not in an area where there's internet connection, what is your plan B? A lot of times, if I know that I'm going to be out of an area with internet connection, I'm going to take pictures of my plane tickets. I'm going to take pictures of my trail maps. I'm going to make sure that they're saved in my photo section, so it doesn't matter if I have the internet connection. I can just go straight to the source. Some other things to help me when I'm outdoors is always make sure, number one, that you stay hydrated. So if you have a bladder as part of your hiking pack, you want to make sure that you can have some water. That's going to last you for a couple hours. Maybe a dry pack. You want to think of nutrition. So when you think of nutrition, you want to think of sustaining bars, or you want to think of something to give you some extra sodium. You also want to make sure that you have a first aid kit. And you also want to make sure that if you were stuck out at night, that you had a backup light. So I hope these little tips help you stay safe at home.